It happens without any warning. There is no tremor in the ground, no flicker in the sky, no hint that the universe has just changed forever. The world continues as it always has, oblivious to the cosmic event unfolding far beyond our senses. In this moment, everything feels normal, routine even. But in the vastness of space, something irreversible has just occurred.
One moment, the sun is there. The next, it's gone. But on Earth, we don't know it yet. The sun's light, so constant and dependable, is already on its way to us for the very last time. People laugh, work, and dream beneath its rays, completely unaware that the source of all life and warmth has just winked out of existence. The world is suspended in a fragile illusion, living in the afterglow of a star that no longer burns. For 8 minutes, sunlight and gravity still reach us, a cosmic delay dictated by the speed of light. The universe grants us this brief reprieve, a final gift from a star that has already perished. In those 8 minutes, the Earth continues to orbit, held in place by gravity that is, in reality, already gone. The laws of physics themselves create this strange silent buffer, a window of time where everything seems unchanged, even as the truth races toward us at 300,000 kilometers per second.
The sky remains blue, birds sing, life goes on unaware. The world is filled with the sounds of morning, laughter, footsteps, the gentle rustle of leaves. Animals follow their instincts, plants turn toward the light, and people make plans for the future, all under the illusion of safety. In these precious minutes, the Earth is a stage set for normalcy, even as the curtain is about to fall.
This is the last sunrise, a beautiful lie. We're bathed in the final light of a star that's already vanished. The colors of dawn seem more vivid than ever, painting the world in gold and crimson. But this beauty is fleeting, a memory in the making. Every ray of sunlight, every shadow cast is a relic from a past that no longer exists. We are living in a photograph illuminated by the ghost of a star.
We are always looking at the past. The light from our sun is already history. Every sunrise, every sunset is a message from 8 minutes ago. A cosmic postcard from a time that's already gone. Even the most powerful telescopes peering deep into the universe are only ever seeing echoes, never the present. In this moment, we are all time travelers, living in the shadow of what once was.
In these last minutes, we orbit an empty point in space, tethered by gravity that's already gone. The invisible thread that held us to our star has snapped, but the news hasn't reached us yet. Our planet, and everything on it, is adrift, unmoored, but still spinning in the dark. The universe is silent, indifferent to our fate.
The countdown ends. The final seconds slip away, unnoticed by most. But for those who understand, there is a sense of dread, a realization that something fundamental is about to change. The world holds its breath, teetering on the edge of the unknown.
Suddenly the sky turns black, the moon and planets vanish. Daylight is replaced by a night deeper than any before. The familiar world is erased in an instant, replaced by a darkness so complete it feels otherworldly. The stars themselves seem to retreat, leaving only emptiness above. Confusion and fear ripple through the world as reality shifts in a heartbeat.
The warmth on your skin disappears. A chilling cold creeps in. The air grows still, and every breath feels sharper, colder. The world that was once bathed in gentle heat is now gripped by an unnatural chill. People instinctively seek shelter. Animals retreat to their dens, and the first signs of a new, harsher reality begin to settle in.
The world holds its breath. The sun is gone. Across continents, people stare at the sky in disbelief, struggling to comprehend the impossible. The boundary between day and night has vanished, replaced by a single, endless shadow. Humanity faces a future without its guiding light. Our long, dark journey begins. The age of sunlight is over, and the world must now find a way to survive in the endless night. In these first moments, hope and fear mingle in the darkness, as humanity takes its first steps into a future without the sun.
Panic is immediate. Darkness falls like a switch. In an instant, the familiar hum of the city vanishes, replaced by a deafening silence broken only by shouts and confusion. People stumble, searching for loved ones, their phones suddenly useless. The world as we know it has changed in a heartbeat.
Confusion turns to terror. City lights flicker, but they're tiny islands in a sea of black. The skyline, once a beacon of civilization, is now a jagged silhouette against a starless void. Emergency services scramble, but their reach is limited. The city's heartbeat slows, and fear spreads like wildfire.
People pour into the streets, staring at a sky filled with unfamiliar stars. The constellations have shifted, and the moon's glow seems colder, more distant. For the first time, humanity is united in awe and dread, gazing upward for answers that won't come.
Earth is now a rogue planet, cast adrift, no longer orbiting the sun. Our home, once anchored by the warmth and light of our star, is now alone in the cosmic dark. Scientists scramble to understand what's happened, but answers are scarce. The news spreads quickly, but hope fades even faster.
The real threat is the cold. Temperatures drop rapidly as Earth radiates heat into space. Within minutes, the air grows frigid. People huddle together for warmth, but the chill is relentless. Every second, precious heat slips away, and survival becomes a race against time.
Solar power dies instantly. Satellites lose power. GPS and global communications fail. The infrastructure we depend on collapses, planes are grounded, ships lose navigation, and the world's networks go silent. In the darkness, we are cut off from each other and from the world beyond.
In the first hour, long-distance communication vanishes. Humanity is isolated, each group facing the darkness alone. The sense of community is replaced by uncertainty. People cling to any scrap of information, desperate for news, for hope, for a sign that they are not alone in the void.
Photosynthesis stops. Plants, the base of our food chain, fall silent. In greenhouses and fields, leaves begin to droop. The world's food supply is suddenly at risk, and the clock is ticking for every living thing that depends on the sun.
Oxygen will last, for now. The air remains breathable, a final gift from the world that was. But everyone knows it's only a matter of time before the balance tips. But the food web is broken. Supermarket shelves empty quickly, and farmers watch helplessly as crops wither and livestock grow restless. The first seeds of hunger are sown. The world we knew is already dying. In just 1 hour everything has changed. The darkness is only beginning.
As the first day without the sun draws to a close, the world is plunged into a darkness deeper than any night humanity has ever known. Temperatures, once held in check by the sun's warmth, begin to plummet rapidly. By the end of the first 24 hours, global temperatures have already dropped below freezing, and the familiar comfort of daylight is replaced by an unending icy twilight. As the days pass, the cold intensifies. By the end of the first week, the average temperature on Earth has fallen to a bone-chilling -17 degrees Celsius. The air feels sharper, every breath stings, and frost creeps across every surface, transforming cities and countrysides alike into frozen wastelands.
The oceans, with their immense thermal mass, cool more slowly than the land, but even they cannot resist the relentless loss of heat. Ice begins to form across their surfaces, stretching from the poles toward the equator. Rivers and lakes, once teeming with life, freeze solid in a matter of days. The world's great waterways become silent, glassy expanses, trapping fish and aquatic plants beneath thick layers of ice. The sound of running water vanishes, replaced by the eerie creaks and groans of expanding ice.
The sudden brutal cold is catastrophic for most forms of life. Plants wither and die, unable to photosynthesize in the darkness. Animals caught off guard by the speed of the freeze perish in droves. Only the hardiest organisms, extremophiles, bacteria, and a few resilient fungi, manage to cling to existence on the surface, surviving in tiny pockets where warmth or chemical energy remains. The rest of the biosphere falls silent, its vibrant diversity snuffed out almost overnight.
Forests, grasslands, and wetlands are transformed into frozen museums. Trees stand encased in ice, their branches heavy with frost. Animals caught mid-stride or huddled for warmth are preserved where they fell, locked in a crystalline tomb. Insects and leaves are trapped in layers of snow and ice, their forms perfectly preserved for a future that may never come. The world's ecosystems, once dynamic and ever-changing, are now frozen in time.
For humanity, the first week is a desperate struggle for survival. Cities once bustling with life, empty as people flee in search of warmth and shelter. Power grids, strained by the sudden demand for heat, begin to fail. In the darkness, people burn anything they can find, furniture, books, even clothing, to stave off the cold. Communities huddle together in abandoned buildings, sharing body heat and dwindling supplies. The sense of order and normalcy quickly unravels as the cold seeps into every corner of civilization.
The relentless cold strips away the veneer of civilization. Streets that once echoed with the sounds of daily life are now silent, save for the howling wind and the distant creak of ice. Windows are frosted over, doors frozen shut, and the familiar landmarks of human achievement are rendered unrecognizable beneath layers of snow and ice. The world feels alien, hostile, and unforgiving.
In laboratories and observatories around the world, scientists work feverishly to understand what has happened. The grim reality soon becomes clear. The sun, the source of all life and energy on Earth, is gone. News spreads quickly, and the world is forced to confront a new terrifying reality. There will be no sunrise, no return to normalcy. The age of warmth and light has ended. Without the sun, Earth's temperature will continue to fall, dropping ever lower with each passing day. Scientists estimate that eventually, the planet will stabilize at a staggering -240 degrees Celsius. At that point, the surface will be as cold and lifeless as the farthest reaches of the solar system. The transformation from a vibrant, living world to a frozen, silent planet is swift and merciless. In the face of extinction, humanity's only hope lies deep beneath the surface. Underground, the planet's internal heat offers a final sanctuary. Bunkers, research facilities, and hastily dug shelters become the last refuges for those who can reach them. Here, far from the frozen surface, a small spark of life may endure, clinging to the warmth of the Earth's core as the world above succumbs to the endless cold.
Survival means heading underground to the warmth of Earth's core.
The call goes out. People flee the frozen surface for mines, caves, bunkers, and subway tunnels.
These become humanity's new arcs. The journey is perilous. Only the prepared survive.
Governments prioritize scientists, engineers, and doctors. Nuclear submarines and geothermal plants become lifelines.
Life in bunkers is grim, cramped, rationed, and dark. The psychological toll is immense.
Scientists and engineers lead, drilling deeper, tapping geothermal heat, and building closed-loop ecosystems.
It's a monumental task, forging a civilization in the dark, powered by the planet's fading warmth.
After a year, Earth is a frozen sphere. Oceans and atmosphere are locked in ice.
The planet is silent, with no wind or weather. Earth is now a ghostly ice ball hurtling through space.
The sky has changed. New stars appear as constellations shift.
On the surface, only extremophiles may survive. Deep beneath the ice, life might persist near geothermal vents.
Underground, a new generation is born in darkness. The surface is myth. Society rebuilds around conservation and engineering. The heroes are those who keep life support running. Humanity survives but is forever changed. Children of the deep earth. Decades later, underground cities thrive, powered by Earth's core.
Caverns, house farms, and transit tubes, every resource is recycled.
Society is reshaped, scientists and engineers lead, old divisions fade, a new identity forms.
Children learn of trees and oceans from digital archives. Deep-dwelling therapy helps with the psychological strain.
Fear lingers. If geothermal heat fails, so does humanity.
Yet the spirit of exploration endures. Observatories scan the heavens. Some dream of sunlight, hoping for a new home or a return to the surface.
The question remains, what truly happened to the sun? It didn't explode or collapse. It simply vanished, without a trace.
Theories emerge. Was it a cosmic experiment by some advanced intelligence, testing the limits of reality?
Or are we living in a simulation, our sun deleted by a mysterious program?
Or did our universe collide with another, erasing our star from existence?
Perhaps there's another Earth in another universe, where the sun still shines brightly. We survived the cold and dark, but now face the truth. The universe is stranger than we ever imagined possible.